Hello everybody, welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2 Conflux Part 14 I think. Right, yes, end of last episode we were just about to enter the other part of the tower. We've done the necromancers, so let's see what we can do in here. I wonder. What's that there? That there. Just touch you a second. We'll take it. It's only worth one, but we'll take it. Belt 1 thievery. Yeah, not as good. Everybody else has got a belt up there. Add those to wares.
Look out. I see a trap nearby. Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Tattered a blueprint. What's that? On this page, you're drawn a blueprint of a tomb or a vault of some sort. Underneath the drawing, words are scribbled seemingly at random. The words illusions and brackets rex are circled multiple times and an arrow points to a particular room. The word soul jars are written along the length of the arrows in tiny letters. Okie dokie. Right, you're not worth anything. You can go back on there. Sell that as well. Don't need it, I don't think. What do we have here? Right, I can't identify that at the moment, I don't think.
I heard something. Something seemed to move into place.
Hey, Weston. It's going alright, mate. How are you? I think we've got nearly everything. Get my crafty Bible. Another 7 recipes. Oh, bedtime for you. Okay. In the US, Western. And that must be West Coast, is it, if you're going to bed? Oh, you're in Canada? Oh, of course, yes. You did say, didn't you? My memory, mate. It's not going to improve at my age, let's put it that way. Right, let's join you back up. We're saving there. Right, what do we get then? So we identify wits and leadership. Under normal circumstances I would say you, but oh yes, much improved. That's good stuff. Uh, 25.5, slightly better, but we'll be losing one in warfare, which I don't want to do. So that Geomancer, that's you, I think. Add that to Wes, add that to Wes. 13, 14. Add that to wares.
You don't look lost at all.
That's alright if he's being sarcastic.
Sarcastic me? Not at all. I'd never be sarcastic me. Oh no, not in the least.
It's alright, he still sounds sarcastic.
I do not. I sound perfectly normal. Obviously.
The rat gives you a desperate look. Help me.
Yes, quite probably I will, yeah, Weston. Yeah, we've actually... I'll get rid of this, hang on a sec. I'm not really interested in this rat. Yes, we've got the full pirate outfit now. Which I got yesterday morning, finished it off yesterday morning. We had a new boss on the way to the chest that had the book in as well. Is it Crondor or something? A massive beast bull that was 2 levels above me, which was hard work, but we managed it. So I've lost count now. Is that 4 or 5 new bosses I think we've come across with this new with Conflux? I think it might be 4.
See a trap nearby.
I'll go in there in a few moments. Yes, they are. He was a beast. The bull one really was. Even with 6 people, he was hard work. Well, yes.
You approach a decrepit well and stare down into its toothless black mouth. No sooner has your head crossed the rim than weak voices begin to echo from the depths.
Thirst, dry throats, drink water.
I think we could accommodate.
The well is now filled to the brim with fresh, cool water, but what it has brought to the surface quickly evaporates any wish you may have had to quench your own thirst. You see the tangled remains of 3 corpses, a mixed mass of bones and skin, from which 3 skulls protrude. They address you in unison, their voices a drone-like blend.
I have added that to collections as well, the Divinity Original Sin 2 on the Twitch channel. So if you do want to watch it, Weston, it's always in the collections. You can have a look at it, see the new boss.
We bless you for water. We thank you for the end of torment.
Say that it was your pleasure. True thirst is a horror.
A horror, yes. To die of thirst. Forever. To find hell at the bottom of the well.
Ask them who their tormentor was, as if we didn't know.
The king. Brachus Rex. The madman with the crown.
I wonder why Brachus Rex punished them so horribly.
Wrath and terror. We displeased the king. The truth we spoke. His fortune told. No divinity would he be. And so he entangled our bodies and cursed our throats. Smoked the brothers of Baladur.
Yeah, I think probably places. Yeah, I'd say places.
We thank you for the water. We bless you for the water. We ask you for a fair. The fair, the toll, the levy. The people of Baladur must be buried with coin. Coin for the pathkeeper that leads the dead to the kingdom beyond. Spare us coin. Grant us coin. The more you pay, the further the pathkeeper takes us.
So you ready to pay the fare?
Sweet Savior, friend of death and fiend of life, how much will you give?
We'll go all the hog and give you 150.
We bless you again. The wealth of the depths is yours. Pathkeeper, keep us. Pathkeeper, guide us. To the long-awaited kingdom we will go.
Laden with the burden of the coin you gave them, the brothers of Baladur sink back to the bottom of the well. Whether they will find their kingdom or languish in the dark, wet depths forever, you cannot foretell.
Right. Repeat the process.
The well is now filled to the brim with you see
I'll
that
skip all this now. Say it was a pleasure. Tormentor, Brachus. What they're asking for. Pay the fare. 150.
laden with the burden of the coin. The well is now filled to the brim with fresh, cool water. You see that
We thank you for the heart, the king, wrath, and so we thank you for the fair, spare, sweet, safe. We thank you, pathkeeper.
laden with the burden of the coin. The well is now filled to the brim with. You see that
We thank you for the water, a horror,
Ooh,
yes, the
Fane.
wrath, and so we entangled our bodies and cursed our throats.
I was watching a video of a girl playing Divinity Original Sin. When she got here, she only did it once. I was screaming at the TV, do it with all your characters. Because they all get one. Oh no, oh no, oh dear.
laden with a burden.
That's me getting excited. Alright, we'll live with it.
The well is now filled to the. You see that
We thank you for the horror, the king, wrath, and so we thank you for the fair, spare us all, sweet, safe. We thank you, ye path.
laden with the burden of the coin you gave them. The well is now filled to the brim with. You see that
We thank you for the water, the horror, yes, the king, the wrath, and so we thank you, the spare us all, sweet, safe. We thank you, ye pathkeeper.
laden with the burden of the coin.
Right. And that is better. Right, that's good news. What did you get? Ring. 2 scoundrel. Let's move all these to there, shall we? And we can evaluate the situation. Yeah, it's a bit of a mistake there, Weston. Ribbon. Right, it's still not bad, 1 sneaking. Right, what have you got? 2% crit. That's better. Single-handed, no. Scoundrel, Hydrosophist, that... Let's do that. Give you that, because that's much better. Although that's got single-handed on it and it's better for you. We'll give that to you. Give that one to you, I think. Right, Missy, we got some nice stuff for you here, I think. 2 scoundrel. Let us give that. And all that to Wes, and we're off again.
The air around the glowing relic thrums with power, as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background.
Call upon your source powers and focus them on the relic.
The hum of the relic grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface, and it shatters like glass.
And in we go. Chain lightning. We'll have some of that. Yes, I do. Mainly just for the shields up skill. I like to have that on as many as possible. It comes in very handy. Oh, yes, nice. Get that one. Right, let's talk them over here a moment. Thank you. Yes, yeah, it comes in very handy. Beast. I had to think which save I was on then. Identify. What have we got? Intelligence. Sneaking again. I bet you haven't got intelligence for that. No. But they're better. We shall equip those, combine with. Thank you. Hands of the Tyrant. How many pieces have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that all the pieces?
It's been cursed. Ah. It's been cursed. Ah. It's been cursed. Ah. It's been cursed. Ah. The armor set is complete.
The armor set is complete. Right, was it any better? Yeah, it was actually. Can you put the Band of Brachus on with the Tyrant set and does it not curse you? You know, I don't know that. Shall we find out? No, I don't either. Let's find out.
The ring just got tighter. A lot tighter.
Yeah, I'm cursed.
Bloody ring. It's loose. Get off.
Yes, it wasn't worth the hassle. Where's that gone now? And where's my ring gone? There it is. Who can use those? Geomancer and Constitution. Geomancer, that's you. Why is it tracking his gear? Finesse and Scoundrel. Oh, they're much better than those anyway. Oh, gloves of teleportation. Leave that in there. I need strength, yes. No. $55.8. Strength and Necromancer. Well, that's better. Oh, strength not high enough. What? It's not giving me a warning. Strength 12. Strength 12. I'm not sure, Weston. Oh yeah, there. Yeah. Oh yes it is, yeah. It is. They're always lurking. Right. Right, so we have all the Tyrant's equipment. Let's get on the right person, shall we? I have not looted this place yet. Jar of mine maggots. Teleportation scroll. Yeah, it's a bit weird that. I've never seen that happen before. I mean, it looks like it's done by individuals. I don't quite know how they do it, but as if I'm going to spend money on something like that. It is not going to happen. Locker cannot be picked. Which means there must be a key around here somewhere.
Under lock and key.
Or is this bless the chest one? We shall check. Well done, Weston. You remembered that, I didn't. There we go, Devourer's Claws. Read. Notes on the armour of the Devourer, crafted in the ancient empire between 400 and 500 AR. But not by the empire, no. To bring a new ruler to their proper ascension, it was forged by a lizard who named herself the Outlaw Empress. Exiled from the nobility for the warped turn of her jaw. What petty madness, but I will benefit. There are 5 pieces in total: gauntlets, sabatons, leg guards, helmet and a chest plate. I have recovered the gauntlets, but a strange sensation washes over me when I hold them. A voice calls to me in the dark, burning like. No matter what I uncovered etchings of the Outlaw Empress cult, she served as the voice of the dragon. Her cultists used a flaming arrowhead symbol to mark their secret gathering places. I wonder what else they may be hiding. Either way, it seems I would require a fire rune to open the true path. Yes. The Devourer's strength courses through this armour, boosting its level to 20. The wearer may channel a violent frenzy that feeds off the life force of enemies. What happens when we equip that? Whoops.
The heavy gauntlets are cold to the touch. A prickle travels up the back of your neck, warning that you're being watched. Flickers of memory fill your mind. You long for solitude. The subtle scent of parchment wrinkles your nose. Fresh ink stains your fingertips. The memory vanishes, burned away by heat. Ash falls from the sky as a growling whisper addresses you.
I see you. And inside you is the strength I've been looking for.
Ask who the voice belongs to.
Patience. You must prove yourself worthy of such answers. You must find that place of longing in the home of a young scholar. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
As the heat around you fades, the desperate memory returns. It claws at you, trying to take hold, then slips away completely.
Yes, Weston. All my equipment levels to me. It is another mod. I can't remember if it comes with this one. Or if it was a separate one. I think it might have been a separate one. It's very cool and it is really nice. Right, just go over there a minute. I want you all over there. There we go. Fight! Don't think she can get behind him, but no. There we go.
I'll yield to none.
Just 22 gold? Oh, we didn't do that. Nothing else there? Three new recipes. Wound tremor. I think you already have that, don't you? Yes. Anybody else? Got Geomancer. Oh, you have. Okay. Let's give you another string to your bow. Oh, it's Geomancer too. Ah. Sell it then. Legend of the Blood Rose. Have I not read that? Summoner's Lament. We've already read that, I think. Right, I think we're done. We're on normal, I think. But it's supposed to bump it up by one. Classic. I wouldn't fancy doing tactician with these bosses that this Conflux Mod gives us. That would hurt. Right. Have we been around here yet? There's a crumbling skull. Yeah, I really wouldn't fancy him on tactician. They would wreck. I've no reason to go down there now. We've done that. We've got all that. There's that boss. Cromdor. He was a beast. Right, how do I want to do this now? Yeah, it was very cool. He had some really good mechanics as well. Very bullish. Do I want to go to the beginning and come in from that side and run through this, or do I want to go... Yeah, it was, and like I said, he was 2 levels higher than me when I fought him, so I was expecting to get absolutely crushed, but we managed it. Right, I think we'll go to the beginning.
Stern eyes and a sterner face stare into your very soul. Under the inescapable gaze, you begin to shiver uncontrollably.
Another crawling rat, tracking your stinking paws beneath my nose. Do not doubt my power.
There we go. Right. Let's unleash you. And you. Yes, I am. I'm just wondering if I need to go all the way around or I could just go straight through, but I think I might need another skull to get over here. So we'll go the normal route, I think. Who's got the highest weight? You've got the highest weight, haven't you? Oops. Let's put you on there.
Careful now, that's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby. These skulls crumble to dust after one use.
I'm trying to remember this as I'm going.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
It's a trap.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Both. Yeah, I could actually jump, but I jumped doing it the easy way. Right, he's up. This way. Come round here. I think we have to stand on that, don't we? Yeah, I thought we did.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Well, that was a fail. That was a massive fail.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
How many have we got? 1. Yeah, we do need that other one. Oh yes, love it. Who's our fire person? That would be you.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Thank you. Get on there. Well, that's very annoying. Okay then. Okay, we need something to put on it. I get that. It's something messing with it. Right, move that down there. Move that to there. Don't explode, please. Right, let's try you over there. Let's try you over here. No, it's a mechanic. Yeah, it's got to be a mechanic, that. Got to be. Right. That opens that door. Right, you come here. Let's try working this out a different way. While waiting for that, you go over there. It's going to break, isn't it? There we go. Oh, tell you what, you go back there a minute, hang on a sec. You go back there. Let's get this chest out of here. There we go. Alright, Weston, thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting. Been a pleasure, mate. You sleep well. I'll see you soon. Oh, it's got an empty slot on it as well. Let's see. 13, 15, no. Sell that as well, I think. Save in there. Time we have. I think we've got time to do this.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
Alright, they're all fighting now. Right, Sibyl.
Fire! It burns! It won't stop!
Nice.
It won't stop!
Prepare yourself! Harks, doesn't it?
Please! No! The flames will burn me forever!
I'll yield to none.
Nice.
Prepare yourself!
Oh no, he heals from fire. Don't set him on fire, Nick.
Please! Help! The flames will burn me forever!
Glory is mine.
Flames! Douse the flames!
I'll yield to none.
Please! Help! The flames will burn me forever!
Tell you what, let's try and get rid of some of this fire for a bit. I know it won't help him, but to get rid of some of the fire with a bit of luck. No, no, not to worry. Nothing else there. Let's do this then.
Will burn me forever! The fire! It's left me weak. I won't last long. You released me, dwarf. Long have I waited for this moment.
Wonder aloud what he did to deserve such a punishment.
A dry, rattling laugh rises from the figure's ancient gullet.
This was a reward for doing my duty, for fulfilling the wishes of one Brachus Rex. Do you know that name?
Was he talking to Beast?
figure nods grimly.
Okay.
He did terrible things while trying to master Source, bend it to his will. I had a part in this, I must admit. Perhaps I deserve the flames.
So that Brackus and its ilk have poisoned people's minds against innocent sorcerers. I wouldn't say all of them were innocent.
But it could be worse, and far worse. The world still spins. Brackus must have failed to seize the power that I unearthed for him.
And what was it he discovered?
The figure slowly shakes his head.
I will not say. I spoke of it once, and was damned to eternal hellfire for it. Were I to speak of it again, I could damn the whole world.
So it's been a long time. Brackus is gone. It can't hurt to say what it was that he sought.
Brackus must have failed. Had he not, the world as you know it would be gone. What I learned of could still be out there. I will not speak of it.
How did you get him to talk?
Brackus discovering it. Good! Were I to say any more, I'd only put you in danger. Leave this awful place. Go live your life. Forget about all this. It is best left buried. And stranger, thank you for freeing me. I had doubted this moment would ever come.
I think through the playthroughs I've tried every option that we can to get him to speak, and I don't know if he can or not. Very strange. Beast? No, that's not good. $59.42, yes. And it got an empty slot. Let's put that in there. Fire resistance, water resistance, earth, air, poison. Let's put physical armor in it. Which means there's a shield spare when you're using it. 55.38. You've got a slot missing as well. Right. Right through. There it is. I remember there being a way to get that, I can't remember how it is. Maybe it's through the other portal.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
Right, you off.
Scorched earth, with scorched
There it
souls
is.
to follow.
Nearly missed that then. Nothing else there we can get, no?
This gargoyle flares its lichenous nostrils as you draw near.
Master would be impressed.
I'm very sure he would be. Right. I think we've got everything now. We finished with the tower, we did that first. Let's use one of these to get through there.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
And I think we're ready to go back to the Seekers camp, wherever I can find it, a mighty sanctuary. Who's got some money?
He looks up from his work and grins.
1,500. There's no skills that we want, any armour? No. That will do.
Help you?
My eternal thanks, friend. This is a debt I can never repay.
I told you, lass.
Did you
We'll be
see?
heading home in no time.
Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
I don't think she's got anything we want either. Get that. I can always use another somebody else with teleportation. Get that as well.
I told you, lass. We'll be heading home in no time.
You didn't lose your head. Well done, my lad. You're at your back, sir. We all are.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Blessed Armadi, grant these soldiers your protection.
Just needs one in heritage.
I pray you will strengthen their spells and set their blades aflame. I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it. I pray you see them safe.
Gareth's back.
I pray this in your name.
He's here to take us home.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Right. So next time, we will send all these to the other camp, tell them we've got the purging wand, and we'll get ready to finish Fort Joy. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you all soon. This is Olgrey, signing off.